terriblest picture ever. Look at that. God damn, dog. It's been a fat ass minute. So I don't even know where to start with all this. But to be honest, the easiest way to do this, dude, this tax season got me stressing hardcore. Anyways, besides all that, right? Let's just start from the beginning, right? Since I got locked up. So I was on the run, basically. Well, I wasn't on the run, but I was just hiding out, whatever, trying to stay out of trouble and stuff, right? And then one day I missed my court date for the, what was it for? I can't even remember, child support or something like that, or some other thing. Anyways, I missed it. And I had a warrant out and stuff like that. And so basically, you know, the next like 4 or 5 months, I'm just like hiding out, trying to stay, you know, not seen by the public or anybody around here. And then I get in a fight with actually no, it doesn't even matter, that's irrelevant. But I'm just sitting here at the house or whatever, kind of losing my mind and stuff back then, but it wasn't that big of a deal, I guess. But just trying to make it through it. Couldn't really do anything else besides just sit in you know, solitary confinement, because everything's a problem anywhere I went or anything that I did. So anyways, I thought I was about to steal a car, right? I was about to steal a car and take off and leave California. And sure as shit, whatever. I'm outside and I'm like, have my mom's car, and Richard came outside and I forgot that he left. And I went back inside, whatever, and I was talking to my mom. And then I went to go get a bowl of cereal and stuff. And the next thing I know, freaking the door kicks open and stuff. 2 cops walk in. They're like, get on the ground. I start running back through the hallway, trying to run to my mom's room. They get in there, tase me. It's just whatever. Get me on the ground, cuff me, whatever. Stop resisting this stuff. I'm like, I'm not, just whatever. Pissed, absolutely pissed, right? And I don't even want to mention who it was that arrested me, but I'm just gonna say fuck you, because that was some bullshit. Can't believe that shit. Anyways, long story short, I get to jail and they bring me into the booking and stuff like that. I'm in that thing. I'm in there for 48 hours, 2 days straight, just sitting on that slab stone, whatever, trying to make it upstairs to get to my bunk and stuff, right? Right. My room's a little fucking trashed up, but ignore all this stuff, people. Go look at it. Shit. Anyways, long story short, right? So back to everything that doesn't matter. For real? I don't even matter. Anyways. No. I don't even know. I'm freaking out about it. Anyway, so long story short, right? They tase me. I'm in there on the brick for 48 hours trying to make my way upstairs and stuff. And then I get there. Oh, no. This was way before. Anyways. No, the last time before this I got arrested was way worse, man. Anyways, I get there. I got arrested and stuff at my storage unit, trying to get picked up and trying to get my stuff out of storage so I can leave. Cop just rolls up and he's like, oh, yeah, I need to talk to you. I already talked to him earlier that day. And anyways, got in a fight. This dude tried to jump me at the park, broke my phone, all this, made a report, and got assaulted and all this other stuff. And I'm making a report, and the cops are looking at me, and they're like, yeah, can we just get some pictures of your knuckles and stuff like that to see if, you know, and whatever, see if you have any, like, things like whatever, like wounds or anything on my hands from like fighting or anything. And they asked me, they're literally taking the picture and they're like, so when he hit you, like, did it hurt? Did it cause any discomfort? And I was like, dude, if I just walked up to you and I punched you in the face, I'm like, would you arrest me? And I'm like, okay, that's what I thought. And so then they let me go and they take me back to my motel to get my stuff, and then I leave, go to the storage unit. Then like 10 minutes later, I'm on a phone call trying to get like a loan so I can get my own place. And cop pulls up and he's just like, I need to talk to you, whatever. And I'm like, about what? I'm like, what's going on? And whatever. He said I had some charges and some other stuff or whatever. I'm like, okay, well, what are my charges? What are you trying to arrest me for? They wouldn't tell me the charges, any of that stuff. They just pulled up, arrested me for nothing. And then I get to the jail and I'm in the booking. And I'm like standing in front of the door, not letting them close it, because I'm like, dude, what are my charges? Like, what am I doing here? I'm like, I don't know what I'm being arrested for. I'm like, it's total, like, I haven't done anything. And then two, they're like, we don't even know yet. We're still trying to figure it out. I'm like, what do you mean figure it out? I'm like, you should already have this stuff known. Like, what the frick? Anyway, so They're like, yeah, get away from the door and whatever. They push me back, close it, and then they pull me in the cell, and then like they set me on the toilet or whatever, and they're all getting frustrated because like whatever, it was like 4 of them trying to hold me down. And I told them, I'm like, dude, I'm like, I just want to know what my charges are. And anyway, so they put me on the ground in the middle of the cell. And then I get up and stuff, and they pepper spray me, this, that, and the next. And I'm in the cell, can't see anything. I'm just screaming. I'm like, freaking out. And I'm trying to tell them, like, yo, I can't breathe, whatever. I feel like I'm having a heart attack, this, that, and the next. And then, whatever. They just closed. They put the little curtain up over the door, and they just like leave me in there. And I'm kicking the door, whatever. And the only thing I can hear is crickets chirping straight up. And anyways, cricket chirping, all that, this, that, and the next. And damn, I don't got no water in me. Anyways, hold up. My fucking fat ass, dude. Anyways, so, right? What about it? Anyways, irrelevant. So, this time I get arrested and stuff like that. They bring me to jail, whatever, a little bit cooler this time and stuff. And then I'm just sitting there. I'm like, man, I'm stuck in this motherfucker now for I don't know how long. I already got these charges, these felonies, all this other stuff from this domestic stuff and whatever, a bunch of other bullshit. And I did whatever. Anyways, so while I'm in there and stuff, I'm in there for like a couple of weeks and whatnot. Restrictions. Damn right I am. Dude, I'm getting fat, dog. I've just been hibernating, dude. It's been like a whole entire year and a half, dude. I can't even believe it. Time just flies by. Anyway, so long story short, right? I'm in there and I don't even know how long I'm going to be in there for. This, that, and the next. And, oh yeah. Anyways, and while I'm in there, they come in there and they serve me papers for my child support. And I'm like, oh yeah, how wonderful is that? I was like, I'm already facing charges. And now I got to go to family court too on top of it. And they hit me with the full amount of child support I had. And basically it was another 6 months in jail on top of everything I was already dealing with. And so anyways, I'm in there for like 5 months, whatever, this, that, and the next. And then I finally get out and get the child support cleared, debt forgiven, and whatever, pay the minimum amount and make it out finally. And then anyways, before I went in and stuff, I don't even know. I don't even know what to say about it, right? So I don't really mention names or anything like that, but huh? What? She said, don't mention it to your sister. Right. She did, huh? No shit. So anyways, my sister's basically out here just trying to rob me for every penny I fucking got. This, that, and the next. And whatever. Just whatever. Honestly, I'm going to have to go file a countersuit against her and whatever she's trying to sue me for and everybody else that's trying to sue me because they know I got it. Anyways, it doesn't even matter. I don't really care about it because it's not that big of a deal. But anyway, so I get out of jail and stuff like that. And I'm trying to get a job, this, that, and the next. And I'm just chilling at the crib. And I finally started like recording my music and stuff like that. And the first song I recorded was the XXX Mind and Awe. That was like a remix I did for it. And then whatever, you know, I actually started like kind of like actually digging into the music and trying to make something of it, and you know, using all the time that I spent writing the lyrics and stuff to actually record. And then anyways, time goes on and I'm still talking to the people that I was talking to before. Oh shit. Oh, what the fuck? I gotta stop swearing. Sign up for Latitude Vote now. First 30 days. The Austin Surgery. Small business protection. You can receive discounts on commercial auto insurance for safe driving and being informed. And customizable coverages for your business. Well, she said he thinks he's Jesus. Nah, see, now that's the whole point about all this, right? See, my entire thing is I was given this name and I was put on this earth to tell the story of Jesus Christ and the life that he lived in his teachings and everything else from the one that sent him to teach the world. But it wasn't until like I realized that I died and stuff in 2019 in this car crash and stuff, and I woke up in a paradox universe, and like all these signs started appearing, and I got this voice in my head to start like it told me to go get a book and to start writing down every detail that came to mind or anything that I thought was knowledgeable, right? And anyway, so I didn't know where to start writing and whatnot, so I just started writing down everything, and I was like, man, I don't know what's important. And anyway, so over time, it just started coming together, and like I had to like I started realizing the things that I was writing, I wouldn't really remember it after like I wrote it. I would go back and I'd start reading it, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm like I wrote this. I'm like, there's no way. I'm like, this isn't my words anyways. So I started color coding it, and I changed the colors to like differentiate which who it would be, or like what category or whatever you want to call it would be. And so over time, like I just started realizing that everything it was telling me was, I guess, just like me trying to, recreate my future, but it wasn't until I came home one day and I got in my house and I went right to my desk and I opened the Bible. And the first thing that I saw when I opened it to a page, it said that, I opened up my notebook to start writing and stuff too. And the title was already written on the page, right? I forgot that I titled the page already. And it said Mr. Torres. And then the first thing I saw in the Bible, it said, hello, God agrees with your testimony, and Jesus Christ has come in the spirit of water, and the spirit of blood, and the spirit itself. And he who believes, and with this answer, I shall stay behind the Galil. And with this answer, anyone who, and then, yeah, right. And with this answer, anyone who believes shall, I already talked about this. If you guys aren't watching the videos, it doesn't really matter. But anyway, so Spirit came to me and stuff like that. And he's like, I'm choosing you to reincarnate as my son a second time to restore the faith and the hope to the people that have none and whatever. And just along, anyways, I didn't really fully understand it. I was lost in the sauce doing all kinds of other stuff and just wasting all my time doing nothing productive. And so, right. Stressing. Anyway, so finally I moved out of there and this, that, and the next thing. It wasn't until I got out of jail this last time that I actually started like recording this music, like trying to do something with it. And this entire time I've just been, I don't know, there's too much to cover with it, honestly, but there's so much stuff. I don't even know. I don't even really want to tell anybody about it because like, I don't know, people already having a hard enough time believing anything I say and like without thinking that I'm having a problem or this, that, and the next. But I found out that I'm not actually my mom's not actually my mom and stuff like that. She's my stepmom, and my dad wasn't actually my dad. He was my brother. And the long story of it is that, or at least if this is the paradox of this universe, that's what I was told by the Spirit, the Holy Ghost, whatever. And it's right, or kidnapped. I don't really give a fuck. I was giving up for adoption, I guess that's the truth. We'll go with that. But shit started getting really dark right before I went to jail, and I started like freaking out. I was trying to tell my mom, I'm like, yo, I feel like people are trying to kill me. I was like, I have to get out of the state, this, that, and the next, and whatever. She didn't just looked at me like I'm crazy and stuff, and I'm just like, dude, no, I got actual reasons for why, I don't feel comfortable, this, that, and the next, and whatever. So anyway. Huh? Yeah, and the whole point of this is they need to understand that I'm dead and I'm literally stuck in a coma. I'm trying to heal myself so I can wake up. And the only time I'm going to be able to prove that, or even for people to actually believe that I'm healing or that I can do better, is that if they actually see and believe that I can, that's all I need them to do is to believe. Like that's all you have to do. And I don't have any reason to lie. Everything I've lived from and have done has been, I've lived an entire life in hell, living in sin and wickedness, just like thinking that that was my destiny, my dream, and everything that I wanted. But the more that I had, the more money I had, and the more things I had in my life, or the more items, materialistic stuff, I realized that it left me feeling more empty than before, than anything else. And I was never happy. I was always bored. I couldn't ever decide what to do, and I never used my time for anything useful. And that's when I realized that, the devil will give you everything to destroy yourself, but God will give you everything if you're willing to meet him halfway. And so that's when I started really trying to devote my life to better things, and like trying to show people what life is really about, and just the better knowledge of things that, never understood until usually late into your life. And so um so what was it? Anyway, so I've been trying to tell my family, I'm like, I'm getting money from this music, this, that, and the next, whatever. I got this, that, and whatever. And they just looked at me like I'm crazy or whatever, denying it, whatever, this, that, and the next. And the whole time I realized that, you know, everyone's just kind of been like, I don't really care about it, but everyone's just kind of stealing from me and shit and just taking it, whatever. And, I don't really care, but this entire time they never told me what the money was coming from, and this, that, and the next. And then come to find out, I had the money the entire time, all to my name and everything like that. And everybody else was just using me as like a send off or a ploy, like just lying to me instead of just telling me the truth. And all because what? They want me to change because I was doing drugs and shit at the time, and like this, that, and the next. They don't believe that. They're scared of the person who I'm going to become once I like get this in my hands and stuff like that. And the thing is about that is that in order to change, you have to have the experience to know how to. And so that's why, you know, what? Anyway, so I don't really know. I haven't even finished writing the story of everything yet, but my entire goal for the past 2 years has just been to get to California and stuff to like start actually getting in the studio and stuff to like record and actually like make the documentary for this stuff. But the whole reason of me going out there was to meet my grandmother and you know, actually see, meet her before she passed away or anything like that. And um and to go meet a friend, but I realized that I didn't have any way to do that by myself. So I've been trying to find a way to do it, and haven't had any luck yet still. But so now I got all this stuff like coming together for my name and just like whatever, I'm trying to get this stuff situated and whatnot. And everything since then has just been absolutely ridiculous. I don't even know. Everybody lied to me, messing with me, trying to like make me miserable and stuff. And it's all the whole time. It's just because they're jealous and stuff like that. And like that doesn't even make any fucking sense, because it's like if I had all this money, this, that, and the next, and instead of just telling me and trying to thrive together and stuff, like why try to make me miserable and stuff? But I guess it was just to distract me and make me waste my time. But if it wasn't for these people and stuff, I never would have actually started doing the thing I love most in life. And that's what I'm thankful for. But I guess everybody wants to see you do good, but I guess not better than them. It seems like it most times, but I guess it's because I'm kind of an asshole half the time too, or I'm not mentally available a lot of the time because I'm just stuck in my head, or I'm making music, all kinds of other stuff. Anyways, I'm tired of this shit, man. This tax season got me literally depleted, dude. Like just absolutely stressed to the max, dude. Like just can't sleep, can't do nothing, man. Can't even. I don't even know. I just been freaking out about it because I know once I get this money and stuff, I can take care of everything. I get my probation fees paid for. I can get my transfer, go to another state, get everything taken care of, and just whatever. Well, actually, go